I'm not talking to this one. Ah, the fuck? It's right there. Ah!
I don't know why I'm doing this, but, you know, let's get started anyway. This is the Kaiju Oscars 2023. I finally made it to the front seat. So, you know who I am. I tried resurrecting NDK a few times, going back into the, the theater, but my plans have been failing all the time, but somehow it worked out for me because, look, Mr. Sunshine here is dead. But, I figured, might as well just finish this thing because people are waiting. Like I said, there's new categories, okay? We got Best Editing, Set Design, Cinematography, Visual Effects, Acting. So we got Best Editing. So we've got to start off with Studio Resurgence, Godzilla vs. Godzilla. This is a 2D animated short film, about 8 minutes, 20 seconds, and it just has a fuck ton of Godzillas in it. I like the production crate that you put in here. It looks like you drew all these designs, so I like the designs. So, yeah, What the fuck do you do? What how come you can't do this?
Just act like you care a bit more.
The ghost of Raphael Cosme is talking to me right now. Why do I gotta act like I care?
Because you sound like you're just depressed saying all this shit.
Well, fucker, you kicked me out. You kicked me out of this.
Yeah, and I got shot. I couldn't control that. I need you to act like you cared. These people put their time and effort into it.
Or what?
Or I'm gonna...
You're gonna haunt me?
Yeah. The editing in Godzilla vs. Godzilla, like the way it's stitched together according to the music, to the beat, is really good. That's why I really like this. You've had a style to each of these videos.
Because there's not really a placement here. It's just, best editing, just like the Oscars. Okay, so best set design. Gomez vs. Daimajin by Some Naughty Spud. Looks pretty clean. The thing that really helps the set design is, the camera quality, A lot of films I had to look at where it had like the, the Kin Master logo or Power Director, and it looks like they shot it on some kind of potato.
Like, you went into it, like, buying all these, like, set pieces from either eBay. Like, I can't find these kind of set pieces, these sort of train model kit set pieces that I see, but I really like the way you put them all together, and using a lot of natural elements to your set for the ground. What do you think, Chris?
I agree. Alright, next one. Best cinematography. Well, this one is another Godzilla. I know. Godzilla vs. Godzilla vs. Godzilla. The effects look pretty good in this one, even though it's for cinematography. I like the lighting a lot. It seems like the camera is in spots where humans would be. So let's say like, top of skyscrapers. You got really cool like split diopter shots with like the spine and stuff like that. I like how you use you film the camera with the stop motion, so you like have to move the camera at the same time. And I like how you use the stop motion to you moved them very little for each frame to make it look like they're slower. So it looks good.
I like this one from the lighting. It feels very noir. That's why I really like it. That low light, a lot of shadows, a lot of color. I think because it's in the nighttime, that really helps the cinematography shine. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah. My visual effects, this is going to be a tough one, because I'm a hard grader with visual effects, because So the best visual effects is Mechagodzilla vs. Destroy vs. Space Godzilla Full Movie 2022, Kaijutopia. And we all know Kaijutopia, he's won a few times. He's got a distinct style of making everything look really, really gray, but he adds like grainy to it and stuff like that to make everything look seamless, I guess. I like the explosions. I like how you use the glowing effects every time there's a fire. You make it orange. You don't just pop it on. And the oxygen destroyer is pretty neat. I don't know how that would work because there's no oxygen in space, but you could, with the sky, you could have made the horizon show up a bit more and have the clouds fade in a bit more closer to the horizon. All right, best acting. All right, My Hero Academia. 2 hours? This is 2 hours? Oh, I thought Godzilla Apex was long. Alright, so best acting. My Hero Academia Destroy the Heroes. So this, movie is the only movie that in this whole submission that's live action. So of course we gotta give it to the best acting because I think they were the only ones that actually submitted anything live action. They actually follow the rules because technically none of these should be on the list because none of these are live action. And we told specifically that they have to be live action. And then you got Mechagodzilla and Gigan. A really bad green screen. God, I'm sorry. Whenever I see bad green screen, I'm just gonna call it out.
You actually wrote a script. A lot of these films don't have scripts. We're just seeing things happen. You know, monsters can't talk. You got people here, characters who can talk and exchange dialogue with one another. And even though it may not be good acting, you still have the attempt here. The attempt to actually make a human story. And that's very admirable.
And, yeah. Well, here we go. The nominees for Best Picture.
Richard Manzo for Arby's Boy.
No, the kids are fine, you know? I mean, he lived on just the other side of town. I couldn't say no, he was so close.
Richard Manzo for Arby's Boy 2, Silence of the Hams. Richard Manzo for Counterplay.
Oh, Darla, you really fucked him up. Tommy.
Richard Manzo. Godzilla Apex.
So listen, my buddy Tony swears on his life that he saw Marvin the frickin' Martian the other night at some prison down south.
Richard Manzo, Condemned.
It is kind of fun though. I mean, there is something about this whole.
And now, the final winner of the Kaiju Oscars 2023. Drum roll, please. There's nothing here. Oh. Okay. Economist. Hey, congratulations! You win. You're the only one who seems to actually care. Great job. Bro, come on. What are we doing? Give it up for the Economist. Congratulations. Sorry, I got a little excited because, you know, Economist is like one of the more competent people to work on this place. I'm just kidding. I was told like, no, I'm not allowed to be, you know, degrading of anyone.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Godzilla, Nebula, and X. I like the music is that?
I don't know.
Come on, wait, let me listen to it.
It's Interstellar.
Yeah, this is Interstellar.
When the explosion happened in the opening, I can't tell if it's practical or CGI. Like, it looks like Star Wars. Like, the explosions in Star Wars were like, they could have done it practically, but it was CGI. Like, the music is incredible, the editing. Like, I'm gonna start talking about this one because I'm gonna tell you why I really like it. I just think this series is very consistent. It has a story to it with these monsters. There's stakes in this one. Every time there's a monster fight, the stakes are actually there, like cooking.
I want some steaks.
Like well done steaks, not rare. Like well done.
Well done means it's terrible. Well done means like it's overcooked. It's
Shut
not
up. So this like it feels like Godzilla could die in these films. The strength from the monsters is really shown. I really like this one a lot. You mix CGI and visuals and sets together in a way where like I can believe it, you know? Like people just plop on a fire, lighting's all like inconsistent, but this one is very consistent with how it blends its scenery together. What do you think?
I agree. Alright, well, that's all the time I have. I gotta get out of here before, you know, his parents come.
Aquí tiene otros hermanos que recogen toda la basura y trabajan aquí. Tú no haces nada. Esta basura que no la
Get out of here!
Yo quiero saber si lo vas a hacer o no lo vas a hacer. ¿Lo vas a hacer sí o no? ¿Lo vas a hacer? Mira, oye, ¿qué tú haces aquí? ¿Ah? ¿Qué tú haces aquí? No quiero saber qué haces aquí.
¿Ah? ¿Qué pasa?
No, güey. No. ¡Ah!